spliff in hand. We just cool and coast. Oh, it smells like Massachusetts. Every corner, every street, from the valleys to the beaches. The scent of green, it airy and sweet. As we travel back to lands of
Okay, everybody, that was Smells Like Massachusetts. I basically remixed that song from 3.5 about 10 minutes before the show. So I wanted to show you how easy it is to use Visi if you're not using any visuals. Let me just go into the chat, make sure everybody can hear everything. Um, there's a lot of great graphics. The issue is when we tested, his mic was super quiet. Yeah, so SHS layer, you can do the lowdown. So the audio, you might have to bump the audio up. Um, you can't really hear the song. So you might need to turn your volume up today. Welcome, everybody, to the show. Thank you for tuning in. I'm about 2 hours out of the airport. Uh, Matt, I need you to listen to something right now from Dilly Hits. So that brings me to what I'm saying. Today I'm on a laptop. I have one screen. I've got a very basic setup going, including what I have. Um, yes, SHS layer is saying the truth. The song volumes match to my mic volume. It's not my standard setup. It's best I can do in a hotel room after, let's see, what I fly? So we got about 28 hours flight. I had a 2 hour stop in San Francisco. Wanted to make sure I had this live for you guys today because I'm going to do my best to talk through what I think is going to happen here in Boston when I go to the Sunno studio. So I thought I'd just do a live, pretty much play songs, and we could just have a bit of a chat. Leave the chat open because I know a lot of your stuff happens in the chat where you like to talk and get things going. My volume is max, and I could barely hear the song. You might want to turn that up. Thanks, Zanzibar, for repeating what's been said a few times. Um, SHS, just read back what SHS Slayer has said a few times. Um, I can't do the impossible. I can't make volumes more than what the volumes are. So hopefully you guys can bear with me today. This is not going to be a standard thing where I'm using this microphone and all that stuff. So you like the Bachelor microwave? Yes, it's pretty good. I do miss my family, but it's all happening. Cool. So I've got you. Let me just see. I know some of you guys are submitting your songs already, which is good. Let's see if I got any more in here. Hopefully, I'll have guys in here that can help manage this. SHS, I think you were giving some admin powers. I'm not sure if they completely work. Um, cool. Not there's no more. So I think we have 18 songs total. Hopefully, some people were going to come in. Thanks, Tika Car. Appreciate that. Um, yes, I am using OBS, and everything is turned right up, unless it's turned down. Let me see. Send to guest. Yeah, everything's turned up. Let me just see if my mic volume in Windows. But again, this was all basically done the other day, and it is what it is. No, looks like I can turn it up a little bit. Is that any better? I got it up to 74. Hopefully, it won't auto adjust. How's that, guys? Let me just see in the chat what you're doing. Good. So I got one screen, and everything just usually I can move stuff around. It runs really um, cool. Boston, I'm jealous. Yes, Mike. I'm here for a few days. I thought thing is I rented this hotel. I basically rented. That's like a very Australian way of saying that. I've gotten the hotel room for the night. I specifically got it so I can get off the airport and do this live instead of taking like a 2 hour drive out and taking a risk where my parents live in Cape Cod. I thought I'd get this, do the best I can, and play your songs. Yeah, good. Honest Bob, thanks. Um, Honest Bob, I meant to tell you so. I had been emailing you back through the thing. I'm not sure why you weren't getting my messages. I thought, oh no, you're not getting. I hope that window of opportunity for that interview on ABC Radio hasn't lapsed. It's all good. Cool. So some of you might know that I'm going to be at Suno Studios this week. to be doing a talk about community. I have a whole thing about the value because they basically approached me and just to know what we were doing and he was interested in the community aspect of it, wanted a bit of feedback on all that. Uh, cool, thanks SHS Slayer for that. So we got to talking, and I said, I was particularly like Sunno because um, I'm I'm from Massachusetts, and he goes, "Oh, really? How often do you come back?" And I said, "Well, I usually like my parents are getting a little bit old, so I like to visit them once in a while, so a little bit more frequently." And he goes, "Well, if you're ever in town, um, then yeah, come by the offices. I'll introduce you to people." And then one thing led to another, and I said, "Well, if that's the case, I'll come to Massachusetts in the next 2 weeks, tour Boston, so I can, visit my parents." And he said, "Well, I've got this speaking thing coming up as well. Why don't you do that?" So I want you guys to know that because what I'm talking about is specifically the community, the people in the community. And he asked me, he said, like, they're open for more feedback and things because they were very heavily reliant on their Discord and they want to sort of branch out from that. And particularly in the area in the areas of people that are within the community and sort of gathering people. So cool. I hope this mic is a little bit better. It was all the way up to 100% last time, but I had to crank it up to 80 just now. So hopefully the music and all that stuff is good too. And maybe I'll up the music in YouTube, whatever. Cool. Why don't I get going with the spinny of the wheel, and we'll get that going. Thanks, Dilly. Appreciate that. You your story is specifically one of the people that I have written into what I'm planning on saying, um, and a few others as well. So I am going to have a videographer there to record it. So hopefully I can get some tiny bits that I can show. So hopefully I'm representing you guys properly, and you don't. Yeah, hopefully I'm representing you guys and who you are and why you're here and why you do your things properly. So cool. Uh, cool. And banned from the Suno Discord. Hope you get that opened up. And me unperma banned from. So it sounds like Zanzibar's got banned from the Suno Discord. So I won't be hearing that feedback. Cool. Why don't I go to the spinny wheel because this will get the questions of how do I get on the spinny wheel, and then everybody will link down below in the comments about how to put people on the spinny wheel. We believe that this wheel is sentient. It is put out by Sensu and Temoth are involved in making this. So thanks to them for providing this to the community so we can do this on the wheel and play your songs. It's one of the most awesome things we can do. So I'm going to go to this. Hopefully you can see it. Cool. All right. The wheel O sentient.
Start with something like you drive me wild. Something looked at me and then you smile. And then I sing about how we met. I did it right, this party, yeah. You make me happy every day. Lift me up, my skies are gray. This is so dumb, I hope it isn't long because this is the generic love. Love is like a drug. This song is sorta suck.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like the sound has gone out. I try, you know what? Because I didn't want to let you guys down, I tried to fix the sound mid song, so that happened. Let's see if I can get this going again. Um, let's see, volume max. Ooh, that might be good. Give me a sec. See if I want to do that again.
The song is indie punk. Did you even write lyrics? Just fill in with some drums or something. I know if I had lyrics I'd sing. You're the singer, dude. Love grows like a garden in the summer. Shut it, you're replaceable, you're just the drummer. Blah, 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 I'd rather be playing Donkey Kong than singing this generic love song. Something forever, you're a gift, a treasure, whatever. I will hold your hand in rain or shine. I will be with you all the time. I think about you when I'm in the car. Yada yada, twinkle twinkle, your star. Heart thumping and is near. Gotta stay strong, there's a big finish to the generic love song. Love is like a potato. When it's hot, it's like Play-Doh. This song still stinks. They know. Microwave explosion volcano. Oh, you make me feel like I've never felt. Singing loud, gotta make it bell because I loved you since the day we met. I love you until I'm seen and forget. You make me insane all the time. Shoot, I forgot the next line. Anyways, I said it all along. That's what I wrote in my generic love song. Generic love song. Generic love song. Are we done yet? No. Generic love song. Generic love song. I can't, this is over.
Okay, that was awesome. That was actually, I don't think I've played generic love song or Shosuru before, so that's actually pretty exciting that I've got someone new. I'm actually pumped, um, especially seeing if you go. There was a few of us, Phoenix and SHS Slayer, I think was there, and Sensu and me. We did a whole hour of like 5 people on. We just kept spinning the wheel, so it's really good to have someone new in that. Look, if today I'm going to try to get through this best I can. Let me know if I'm, I guess, faltering or drifting off into somewhere. I basically, okay, stop sending me song submissions now on the website because it's pinging in my ears because I had to push up the volume so loud. I'm not taking submissions for this on the website. The link should be a bunch of times in the comment section. It's on the AI Play app, which Sinsu and Teamuth have provided for the community. Like I said, if I drift off a little bit, I'm not staying too focused. Just remember, I've basically just stepped off a 28 hour, no, sorry, so 18 hours worth of flying just to land in a Boston hotel room and do this live. So bear with me just a little bit. I think I've mostly got the sounds and everything going. So do we have any questions here? I want to have see if I have any questions here about um, what I could say to the guys at Sunno or whatever, what it's like in Boston. Uh, Link in description. Yes, the link is in the description as well. So thanks for that. I understand my mic volume's a little bit lower too. I don't have my boom mic with me, and the things that are going. Uh, nice. Been there, done that. Appreciate that, Matt. Cool. Okay, excellent. I appreciate you bearing with saying I'm doing well now. Who knows in an hour and a half from now what it's going to be like. So, what I'm going to be talking about when I go to Sunno is very much. I don't know if anybody has been able to RSVP. I think the RSVP was very much open for that meeting thing at the Sunno headquarters. Then I put the announcement out, and I think 2 seconds later there was like a 45-person wait list. So you very much could have gone to that thing, but I'm going to have a videographer there. Um, oh, cool. Thanks, Asbar. I appreciate that. So hopefully I can get some clips out. I'm going to get through. I have got their permission to get a videographer. So obviously they're expecting some stuff to go out. I don't know if they're going to let me play the entirety of the thing. Um, yeah, I didn't get a ton of sleep on the plane. It's not comfortable at all. Um, so yeah, so that's what that's about. Like I said, I want to represent you guys best I can. So talk about whatever in the chat. I'll just keep there. Um, I'll just keep checking the chat to see if anybody has anything to say about that. But you really, I just want to spin records, and play music because I just have a shit ton of fun doing that. So actually, let me go back to that first song, "Smells Like Massachusetts." That was a song I did on Suno 3.5. Uh, it was like one of the first ones that I did. So, me and my wife and my young daughter, we had forgotten that cannabis was made legal, like years before, because I don't come back to Massachusetts all that often. And at that time, we still considered it kind of naughty, right? So, um, we got off the plane in Boston, and we're doing that thing that you do before it was legal. You're going, do you smell that? Do you smell that? Right. And that was at the airport just outside. Then we got on the bus, we could hear it. Um, yeah, yes, Dom. I'll try to share that with all of you. I'll very much definitely privately. I'll share it with people. I'll play the highlights and all that stuff. Anyway, story. Then we go into Boston, and every street corner, we're smelling the ganja. And then I'm from Western Massachusetts, and every shop, and then particularly my wife had it. She's like, she goes in the Nike shop and everything. So basically, that whole thing about smells like Massachusetts. Um, can you extend the time duration for songs by a few seconds? Yes, I can. Hear the smoke. Yeah, cool. Thanks, SHS. You're an awesome moderator. I appreciate you helping me out all the time. Um, did you get my picture okay? Yes, I did, Tika. I got that. So Tika is going to be the next interview. September is my month of women in AI music. I put a call out about a month and a half ago saying that statistically, I'm not seeing enough women come through the YouTube channel, come through with submissions, doing the music and all that. So I've established women's baseball teams before. I know there's issues with getting people involved, with getting women involved. Oftentimes, I'm not mansplaining anything. This is what's been explained to me by women, so I'm just repeating. That a lot of women don't take times to do passion projects. They feel guilty, so they tend to stay away, or maybe they don't jump into groups, all that stuff. So, um, yes, I'm stateside. Yes, Cyberzen. Yes, Tika is awesome, and that I mean, I don't have Tika on because she's a woman. I'm trying to interview as many women as I can. I'd like it to go well beyond September, but specifically, I'm highlighting the women that I interviewed in September. I want there to be a focus on it. I want other women to say like, oh, well, other women are doing it, and get interviewed, make more AI music, and all that stuff. So, um, cool. Nice. So now that that's been said, and like I said, I'm not going to be talking a whole lot today because I'm a little bit low on energy, but I'll do the best I can. But you guys are here to hear your music anyway, and that's very much what I want to do. So I'm going to bring this up. I'll mark this one as played. See if we've got any more submissions. Let's see any more submissions. No, no more submissions. That's it. Unless SHS is approving it for me, which might be the case. Cool. I'll give a spinny spin. Ah, Phoenix. Man, I reckon I've heard an album worth of Phoenix stuff, which is pretty awesome in the last few days.
Yeah, you strut like a king, crown made of lies. Narcissist vibes, I see it in your eyes. You twist my words, make me question my brain. Gaslight glow, yeah, you're fanning the flame. I'm screaming inside, but you don't hear a sound. You build yourself up while you're tearing me down. Your ego's a cage, got me locked in tight. But I'm clawing at the bars, trying to fight for my life. You tell me I'm crazy, say I'm losing my grip. But it's your venomous words that make my heart rip. I'm borderline breaking emotions on blast. Love you, then hate you, the cycle won't pass. You smirk when I cry like my pain's your throne. But I'm still here, can't leave you alone. I hate you, don't leave, you're my poison, my cure. You break me, you make me, I'm never quite sure. Your lies cut like knives, but I'm drawn to the sting. I hate you, don't leave, you're my You parade, you just charm, got the world in your palm. But behind closed doors, you drop the bomb. Your words like a whip, yeah, they bruise my soul. You say it's my fault, got me losing control. I'm swinging from highs to the lows of despair. You're the devil in my dreams, but I'm still right there. Borderline fire, I'm burning too bright. You dim my spark, but I'm craving your light. You gaslight the truth, make me doubt what's real. Tell me I'm nothing, but it's you that I feel. I'm addicted to chaos, to the mess that we make. You're the chain on my heart, but I can't let it break. I scream, I fight, I curse your name. But when you walk away, yeah, I'm begging the same. I hate you, don't leave, you're my poison, my cure. You break me, you make me, I'm never quite sure. Your lies cut like knives, but I'm drawn to the sting. I hate you, don't leave, you're my everything. I'm a storm, you're a mirror, reflecting my flaws. You twist my reality, rewrite the laws. I'm splitting, I'm spiraling, caught in your game. But I run back to you like I'm off to the flame. You're the king of control, I'm your pawn in this fight. But I'm holding the board, trying to rewrite the night. I see through your mask, but I'm hooked on the lie. You're my sweetest disaster, my reason to cry. You abuse my trust, leave scars on my mind. But I'm crawling back to you like I'm lost in a bind. Borderline heart, yes, fractured and torn. But I'm chasing the high of the love we've worn. You'll never say sorry, you'll never admit. You're the fire in my veins and I'm burning with it. I'm done with your games, but I'm stuck in this loop. Screaming I hate you, but I'm tired of your truth. So I'll fight, I'll fall, I'll bleed, I'll grieve. But I'm begging you, baby, don't ever leave. I hate you, don't leave, you're my poison, my cure. You break me, you make me, I'm never quite sure. Your lies cut like knives, but I'm drawn to the sting. I hate you, don't leave, you're my everything. I hate you, don't leave, yeah, I'm caught in your spell. You're my heaven, my hell, my personal cell. I'll curse you, I'll love you, I'll scream, I'll plead. I hate you, don't leave, you're all that I need.
Cool. That was Phoenix. And I reckon I've heard quite a bit of Phoenix over the last week, and that was different. That was a little bit different than what I normally see Phoenix do, which is very interesting and very good. So if you're just joining now, no, this isn't me at Sunno giving the speech and all that. This was me just literally being in Boston in a hotel room with a very minimal setup of my laptop, one screen, and trying to flick a whole bunch of things all around with very little sleep after a long flight. But really, I just want to play more songs. A lot of times, I think like my channel is very much going to be about I want people that are in the know in certain ways, have experience with like I get Scott on a lot because Scott was in the trenches um, in actually in Universal Music when they were doing the transition from physical records to digital, and he was in charge of monetization, figuring out how to monetize that, and he had huge teams around that. So it's good for me to bring Scott in all the time because most of us don't have someone like that that we can ask questions to or explain things. And one of the things he constantly says is, if you do get an opportunity, don't be an asshole. Don't be the kind of person that is like, my stuff's the best, and you should look at it, and everybody else is terrible. SHS Slayer, thanks so much. It's you. Oh, for the yes, yes. Okay, I will donate that to the John Fawcett Foundation. I don't see. Sorry, I'm seeing who else is. Cyber's in. Always, thank you for that. Um, yeah. So thank you guys. Thanks so much for that. Like, yeah, like you guys know, I don't have to tell you what it means to me to get the donations, but I'll make sure that that $20 goes to the John Fawcett Foundation. If you don't know what the John Fawcett Foundation is, it's a charity that I support. Um, they go to remote villages in Indonesia, very poor communities. There's two remote hospitals. They go 4 hours to a channel, go across the channel, it's like an hour. Then people from all over, like East Java and everywhere, make their way through however they do to get there. And it's 2 days worth of surgeries. Once the donations dry up, they have to turn people away and get out. I actually went there on the trip. It's Love Heart Travel that organizes the trips to the John Foster Foundation. I went 2 years ago to see that. My dream for this channel is to get people to go on those trips because it was life changing for me, and I'm hoping it is for everybody else as well. So thanks for that donation, SHS. I will be uh, putting it to that. Surprise next week, but not so much a surprise. The person that runs Love Heart that organizes those trips is someone that I interviewed. Her name's Cass, and she'll be showing up next week or the week after. One of these weeks, Cass is going to be on there. So and she'll explain it all because I'm very much working up the nerve and the bravery to actually go out to you guys and say who wants to go with me on a trip um, to go out to Indonesia and see what it does. So yes, Wolfpack, I want to do Eurovision too. Oh, Wolfpack, there you go. I was mentioning Scott, and that I came off that story. Um, Yeah, so this channel normally is very much about I want to have people on that have experience in areas that we don't all have experience because this is very new to a lot of us. So I want to have guys like Scott on here. I want to have like Brianna. I want to get Brianna back on here because she's very good at writing lyrics, and the way she explained to write lyrics to the community was in a way that people to this day are still going to be. I love Brianna. She's one of the favorite ones she's ever done. I'll write my lyrics now based on what she said. That being said, as well, part of this talk that I'm doing at Sunno head office this week um, is a guy that is a professor at Berkeley, and his job at Berkeley is teaching people songwriting. And if you don't know what Berkeley is, it's like the top tiered music school probably in the world here in Boston. So I'll be on stage with him. I've been talking to him a little bit prior to this going on. So maybe I can ask him. Maybe you can give this community an hour and talk about his experience. And he has courses at Berkeley that he teaches. So yes, Brianna Hoffman definitely needs to come back. So that the reason I'm saying that is today that's not the case. Today I really just wanted to play your songs. I don't usually because I have guests on, I only get about 4 or 5 in. So today I want to play a bit more. Aiden Yagu, I love your stuff. I'm glad you submitted songs. SHS Slayer, Brianna's advice really helped my lyric writing. To me too, totally. I completely changed the way I do my lyrics now because of Brianna. So and Tika agrees. I'll be back and we'll email you soon, Matt. Hit like y'all. Miami, I'm still waiting for that from you. But you're such a good dude. I will be waiting till the end of time whenever you're ready. Why don't I go to the spinning wheel of spinny Awesomeness, The Sentient Wheel. I'm just going to assume that those songs are being approved now. I won't have to go in there and approve them, but I will refresh to make sure. Oh, there is one that's there. Cool. I'll just accept that. I'll approve that one. Cool. So the wheel is set. So you guys, are you guys happy just to mostly just play songs today? I did it the other day, like an hour session when I was testing this setup on the laptop, and I just enjoyed playing the songs and listening to music with people. So hopefully you guys give me permission to do that today and not talk too much. This is probably the most I'm going to talk.
cher, que vas-tu faire? Changer d'amour ou bien te taire? Mais si tu chantes encore ce soir, c'est que ton cœur espère. Au revoir.
Bonjour, l'Australienne. Bouger, bouger, le snack, le petit miam. That is Australian French for my Australian friends here, Phoenix and Honest Bob. Le snack, le petit miam. Say that please with me. Cool. That was an awesome track. I loved it. I love that EDM stuff. I seem to be in the mood for it. Um, guys, also, again, thanks for the donations that came through. I will definitely donate that to the John Fawcett Foundation. Um, just check out the chat here. Link them up one more time where we can submit music. It's in the, if you look in the description, the link should be there. Hopefully it's there. Cyborg Maestro, oui, Matt, merci. Très bien, le snack. Aussie French. Bouger, bouger. Everybody say it, bouger, bouger. That's yogurt. Yes, le petit miam. We speak French here. Cool. I'm just going to mark this one as played. Uh, mark as played. Cool. I was just curious what everybody thought about that one. I know it was a little, I don't mind playing longer tracks today because, like I said, I just want to have a bit of fun. I love seeing people come here and talk in the chat. We met merci. I kind of lean on my last name of being French every once in a while, even though those are the only words I can speak. It was a bit of a disaster. I went to Montreal a couple of years ago with my family just to try to have a bit of fun. I picked out the part on the map, the suburb out of the city part of Montreal that was the most French sounding. And I went there, and all I could say was that I want a croissant and uh, the cafe. And then they tried to speak back to me. I had no freaking idea what they were talking about. But I got my stuff anyway. I think it managed if they asked if it was going to be black or white, and they said blanc. And I think I figured out, yes, I like it to be white. Streams are always at nighttime. I'm working in Belgium time. Yeah, I don't think you'll stick around. I'll stick around for that long, Cyberzen. Anyway, why don't we get to the wheel again? Like I said, I mostly wanted to spin up the wheel. I just want to enjoy the music with you guys. We speak English, please. I will. Bonjour. Okay, let me just get up the wheel. See if I have to these submissions. I love that there's some people in here now that haven't been. Swear I've seen this one.
Rock Me Doc.
We're recording, so that's important. Throw it up on the Mackie. Reconnect with what hasn't been invented yet. Fiber optic, cyber profit, mega data, static topic, Ethernet dreams, dial-up screams, offline habits, breaking magic, glitch in the system, spark in the feed, download the moment, reboot the beat. Unplug my soul, reboot the beat. Fall for love and the bass complete. I got data for days and a glitch in my heart. We dance till the firewall falls apart. Pick a weed and not found. Loading alternate sound. Magic hits. Automatic. Sync the sequence, drop the drive. Boot the bass, bring it alive. Back online, full delete. Reboot the beat. System shock, bounce overload. Click, click, I explode the code. Binary baller, freaking elite. I'm geeked up and I don't retreat. Let me do that again. Reconnect with what hasn't been invented yet. Fire up the dot matrix, let's transcend from dial-up dreams to the fiber optic and full system go. This loop's complete. Reboot the beat. Unplug my soul, reboot the beat. Final drop and it tastes like heat. Cyber rave, baby, we don't sleep. Throw it on the Mackie, go deep. We're recording, so that's important. Unplug it.
Cool. Another Dr. No song. Awesome. And as stated, definitely like basically Zanzibar and Dr. No. What do you call them? They're twinsies or BFFs, I guess we could call them. And it's interesting, like because I think they bounce off each other a lot with ideas and all that stuff. You see at a very similar rate the I guess the improvement. But what am I saying? Like oh, I can't think of words right now. Like I said, apologize. I haven't had a lot of sleep in 2 days, and I basically jumped off an international flight, then a domestic flight from California to Boston, and basically went straight to do this. So, Twinsies, yes, actually, that should I'll probably call your collab band. Call them Twinsies, um, BFFs. We've been collaborating for a long time. Well, make a song called Twinsies. Love the lyrics. Excellent. Cool. Nice. Thanks for that emoji bomb. So like I was watching T-Myth, and I'm going, man, I don't know if it's YouTube isn't as designed or conducive or whatever for emoji bombs, but I notice it a lot more on Twitch than I do see it on YouTube, at least in this stuff anyway. But cool. Yep. So that was Dr. No. Hey, let me know how that inserted ad fit in with that. Is it okay? Did it skip me talk? Because basically what I did is I hit right after the song ended, I hit play on the ad. And then I waited like 1 second and started talking. Was anything I said cut off or anything? About a minute behind the stream. Yeah, and that's the thing. I noticed when we were testing this, inserting ads ends up delaying things a lot, and then I can't keep up in the chat. Custom emojis on Twitch. I haven't had a lot to do with Twitch, really, other than Teamith. I really haven't been on Twitch at all. 2 ads this time, but the timing was good. Cool. So I'm going to keep it that timing. I'm going to be me talk a little bit, song, ad, and I'll see if I can get on a roll with that. I'm not going to play any more. I'm just going to be. I'm going to be an awesome YouTuber. I'm not going to play any more songs until I see some more emoji bombs and get some excitement going. That would be tough if I'm being that delayed by ads, because then it could be like a 2 minute delay, which ended up being like a 2 minute delay last time. I'm bluffing. I'm gonna play a song. Let's see. Get you over to here.
She got me hot like a heat wave, skin like silk and a kiss tastes brave. Midnight eyes got that look that slays. She don't play, now she blaze all day. Gold on her ankles, sweat on her chest, moves like a vision, never let me rest. She talk low, voice deep in my headset. Shut the fuck up and get in my bed. She don't chase clout, she don't fake love. Got that incense burning while she push and shove. Told me you mine now and I ain't blinked. Her lips drip fire and her thoughts don't sink. She got me hot like a heat wave, skin like silk and a kiss tastes brave. Midnight eyes got that look that slays. She don't play, now she blaze all day. Sweat in the sheets, she rides slow like baseline beats. Call me king, but she run this thing. Whispers wild shit while she pull them strings. She bite like truth, moan like sin. Got 1,000 nights trapped under her skin. No fairy tales, just lips and hips. She pulling me deeper with every kiss. She move like a mirage in the moonlight. Hard to hold, but she feels so right. One touch got me out of my mind. She the reason I lose track. Got me high like a heat wave, skin like silk and a kiss tastes brave. Midnight eyes got the look that slays. She don't play, now she plays all day.
Cool. Sorry about that. Please, no, please, men, please, not please. Uh, we'll get back to whatever that is. So, like, I'm trying to flick through a lot of. Usually, like I said earlier, I have normally I have a couple windows to play with, a couple screens to play, like a couple decent sized screens to play with. I'm doing this all on a small laptop screen. It's all very minimalistically set up, though I don't have several scenes set up. I'm basically flipping between two. But when I minimize Firefox, you're going to get a black screen. So yes, definitely tell me. Sometimes I'll minimize things by accident. So I have played an ad. Hopefully, I make $1 million off of that. Perfect timing. Cool. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. After the song, I'm gonna do it. Cool. Yes, please. If you haven't liked this video yet, please do. It just helps me a lot. Um, I um, I just love doing it, but obviously, um, if you enjoy it, the more you like it, the more it sort of suggests it to other people, and they can like it too. I didn't know how much I was going to enjoy doing live sessions. It's something I look forward to. I didn't know how much I was going to enjoy doing interviews. I freaking love doing interviews. Like getting up to, not that anybody asked, but I'll just tell you my stories anyway. Um, Leading up to every interview that I do, I get as much information as I can. I just scan it. I put it in a ChatGPT. I say, okay, what are some things that I'm missing? Then I get really pumped to meet whoever it is that I'm interviewing because I know um, I'm going to learn some really cool things about whoever it is. So anybody who's done an interview with me before, thanks a lot for being awesome. I've loved meeting every single one of you, and we will be doing some more live stuff. I'm dying to get for a live session or even a recorded session first. Um, Someone who's in marketing. I've put a call out for this a few times. I want someone that's full on in the trenches doing YouTube marketing and SEO and all that and does it for a business. Either they own their own or something. Please reach out to me. I want to share your experience with this community because, as I've mentioned, um, this community before. A lot of us are noobs in a lot of spaces, or a lot of us have skills in one thing, but obviously you don't know another thing. And it's good to, if we're all here trying to market our music, have even just figuring out what like Scott's good if Scott's good at um, letting us know what our expectations should be. And one thing I'll just say, Scott as well, or Wolfpack Records, has mentioned, and every single time that I've spoken to him, I've asked a question about what's it like when a record industry approaches you because it's going to happen. Um, it's going to happen to some people, and it has happened to some people. And his thing is don't be an asshole. And and he gave me context to that the other day. He said, these people that are posting on Facebook, my music is the best music out there. Everybody else is crap compared to me, making the record industries or whatever feel like they're stupid if they don't take the time to listen to my stuff and put me on. Um, I think there's like a misconception that you have to be an alpha male, or sorry, you have to be alpha and assert yourself in places. I can tell you, I've worked in enterprise environments in IT, and graduates are like when graduates come in, not all the time, but graduates will come in, and they've been told that you don't want to wait around to be the top job. You have to go in and act like you got to basically walk all over, but and act like you're in that role. It's the same thing, and this isn't me saying it. This is Scott saying it. They don't want to work with you. If you walk in with that arrogance, they don't want to work with you. You're going to be difficult to work with. You're going to have unrealistic expectations. Nobody's going to like you. Don't do that. So, cool. So that's just that. So that subject is complete now. What I might do is go back to the wheel. Yeah, Tika. Let's see here. I'm going to mark this as played.
clatter on my roof last night. Grabbed my boots and flashlight, ready for a fight. But it wasn't no burglar, just a jolly old dude in a red fursuit and a holiday mood. But I forgot to put out the milk and cookies, and Santa helped himself to my special snacks with THC. Now Dasher and Dancer are spinning in the snow, a sleigh spinning in circles, not knowing where to go. And Santa's on my couch watching late night shows. Santa's sleigh got stuck in my front yard. He's giggling and strumming on my old guitar. He ate all my gummies and he's laughing real hard. Santa's sleigh got stuck in my front yard. He's giggling and strumming on my old guitar. He ate all my gummies and he's laughing real hard. Santa's sleigh got stuck in my front yard. He tried to wrangle Rudolph, but tripped on his beard, said, "Man, these chimneys get harder each year." He was humming Jingle Bells, but way off key. Asked if I had snacks, cause he's got the munchies. So I made him a sandwich, stacked a mile high, while he FaceTimed Mrs. Claus just to say hi. Now the elves are calling, the toys are late. Santa's in the backyard trying to meditate. Santa's sleigh got stuck in my front yard. He's throwing snowballs at the North Star. He's dancing with Dasher and shuffling like a bard. Santa's sleigh got stuck in my front yard. Well, I woke up to hoof prints all over my lawn, an empty bag of snacks and a note scrawled on. "Thanks for the laughs, you're on the nice list still, but next time, son, leave milk, not edibles." Santa's sleigh got stuck in my front yard. Now he's famous on TikTok for acting bizarre. They say Christmas is magic, but this year's been charred. Santa's sleigh got stuck in my front yard. So if you see Santa and he seems real chill, check your snack stash and refill his milk. Cause Christmas Eve chaos ain't that hard when Santa's sleigh gets stuck in your front yard.
I didn't expect to see that. Maybe in July, you'd expect that. SHS, well, you got so much music out there. Why a Christmas song? I'm curious to know about that. Um, let's see. Yeah, so a company reached out to me a couple weeks ago with an affiliate link to um, basically sell their software, just in an affiliate link. Like you get a percentage on every sale. But like I'm trying to establish trust in this relationship by not being a douchebag. So even though like it's a good amount of percentage that comes off the sale, I won't do it if I think you guys are going to be dicked over or the thing's not really worth using. Or I mean, it could be I could demo it and be honest about it, like what the limitations are, and then I'll just leave it up to you to demo it and then use the affiliate code if you want to do that. Um, that's a way I could do it. But if it's complete ass, and there's, their terms are, we can hack into your computer and you don't, you know, nothing you can do about it, then yeah, I'm not going to go ahead and I'm not going to go ahead and recommend it. So I'm actually, I know I was going through my old episodes and I noticed I had the Christmas episode that I was basically rushing to get to last year. And I thought, yeah, as long as the software is dope, you should advertise. Yeah, no, I will. Aiden Yago, I will. If it's good software, I've done a few videos with it, um, and if it's good, I'll tell you. But I don't want people buying software that's just shit because they feel that I'm telling them to do so. Um, yeah, no, it's not Canva, and it's not in video. It's another one. Anyway, that being said, I'll know in the next. Well, when I get back, I'm gonna, if it's good, I'll be doing shorts and everything about it, and I'll be demoing it, and I'll be talking to you guys directly about it to check out as well. So that's that. This year going to be steampunk Christmas. I think you would definitely say so. But I think steampunk Christmas would be kind of cool. Over in the Gold Coast, Honest Bob will tell you there's a steampunk restaurant. I don't even know if I've ever been there. All the times I went to the Gold Coast as a tourist, I'm not even sure I ever went to steampunk, but it's actually kind of cool looking. And at this time now, Zanzibar, every time I go by it, I think about you. So um, thank you, 100 seconds to midnight. I appreciate you saying that. So, yeah, I um, I take very seriously the trust that I'm building up in this community, because first of all, I'm that kind of person anyway. Like if I put my value system, the trust is always like right up on the top. But also, it's so hard to build a following, and if I were just to be inappropriate, it'd be really easy to lose that following too. And then I wouldn't be able to do these lives, and I wouldn't be able to have fun with you, and I'd feel like shit all the time. So, anyway, what I might do is go back to the wheel and play a song. You guys like them so far? Let's see here.
Born inside a mansion's walls, gilded mirrors, endless halls, silk and silver, high-born grace, but ancient voices called her name. A restless child with hungry eyes, turned from wealth, refused the lies. She left the crown, she left the throne, to carve her fate in blood and stone. Jagged scars across the sand, buried secrets
You could say so much about Tomb Raider. Remember back in the day? uh, I mean, if you look, the graphics, the graphics back then, like by today's standards, are incredibly lame. But as us guys, we still wanted to get with Lara Croft. I don't even know what it is. And there's something, there's something, and I've read this, and I equate this to, and by the way, I'll quickly get through everything I'm saying. Um, there's something similar to AI music that I've been comparing to video games, and I heard the CEO at Sunno say the same exact thing. After, I think after I said it, but his interview was months before, so technically he said it first. Um, it's funny, like the graphics at the time 20 years ago, they seemed cutting edge in the most beautiful things uh, that you could ever imagine. And then time goes on, and it's like that looks like shit. And it seems to be the same thing with like with Suno, right? Like 3.5 comes out and like this is cutting edge. How could it ever? I mean, there was little things like echo sounds or tinny sounds or whatever that it sound, but go great. And then it goes on, and then Suno 4.5 Plus is on here, and you go, then you can really hear the difference of earlier versions of Suno, which you couldn't hear it as clearly as when you have that compared to it. It's the same thing with video games. So I wonder what it's going to be like. Yeah, Laura was always the best. Yes, we all miss her. It's funny. I was working at a computer shop, and back then, and I had like a 386 or something like that computer, and the guy's like, I'm playing it on a 486. I don't know why particularly like that stuck to me. Like I felt like an idiot for whatever reason. Anyway, back to the music. There we go. We got a submission. Ooh, Epoch Ensemble.
Yo, blip, blip in the beat and I break that down. Mike hot wire, gotta take that crown. Cease to stutter when I step in the code. Tongue like a motor with the turbo mode. See Charzy with a pow like boom. I bend bass lines, make them go vroom. Drumline twitch and the vinyl skips. I'm a glitch in the pitch when the circuit flips. Tick, 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 I'm a digital time bomb. Voice goes zip when I'm dropping a rhyme long. Auto lock on the BPM throttle. Rap so fast, I'm shaking the bottle. Yo, essay, mic overload in the USA. Sparks fly off every word I say. Too fast, too real, make the beat go cray. Yo, essay, hardwire pride in the USA. Short fuse, long bars, no delay. Drop jaws every time I slay. PHK remix that static. Hyperdrive bars with the glickmatic. Tongue like a piston, tick tick tack. I spit that math like click clack clack. I tap that grid with skill. Lip go wild like I took a red pill. Flick my wrist, spin syntax, lethal power surge flow. I don't need no sequel. Hack the track like a code invader. Microphone razor, system breaker. Loop my name till the waveform cries. You blink once and the chorus flies. Yo, essay, fire in the booth from the USA. Words combust, gotta clear the way. Too lit, too quick, can't play it safe. Yo, essay, bugs in the beat, but I slay that play. Speed so sharp like a ricochet. One verse in and I just might fray. rocking that heat, skating on bars like I'm glitching the beat. Let the loop that thought, rewind then dash. Space spaz on the track, whole drive gon' crash. Can't keep up, yo, TT too late. I'm a minimum, a maxed out rhyme update. Flow, go flex with a G4 spin. Chip in the brain with a verse begin. To turn up the tick, no chill, just thump. I'll rip through a rhyme like brat bumps. That's the say my name with a vowel drop. Skip USA in the building, this a madman script. USA, like overload in the USA. Sparks fly off every word I say. Too fast, too real, make the beat go crazy. USA, hardwired pride in the USA. Short fuse, long bars, no delay. Drop jaws every time I slay. System too much rhyme. Spit when quantum broke design. USA on the mainframe climb. C-tro crash, but the bar stay prime.
Yeah, sorry about that. That's gonna happen. I'm just gonna check the Discord. I'm just gonna play it. Yes, there it is. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna grab the link for that. Thank you for that link. So, so who wants to hear the spaghetti song? Yes, yes. Like I don't ask for a lot of things, but I sure would like an emote bomb, an emoji bomb for the spaghetti. Um, sorry I killed your video as well. Spaghetti. I'm gonna need some heavy something. I love that this spaghetti emote as well. Song with my first time submitting. I don't know if it really went through. It should have gone through. So people will help you here. If you're having trouble submitting, there's people in this chat that'll help you submit. All right, cool. I'm gonna get this loaded up. Hopefully I can see it on a second screen. I believe I can. Yeah, I'll leave that page. I gotta get back. There's an ad in here. Why isn't this playing audio? Hmm. Should be playing audio. So I'm gonna have some technical difficulties. Just give me a second here. Um,
Spaghetti on top of spaghetti. 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 of spaghetti. Spaghetti on top 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 of spaghetti. Spaghetti.
This is the laziest way to eliminate the parasite that causes type 2.
Well-
Just make this 15-second recipe,
No.
and your A1C levels will never go.
Ah. So that was a song. I forget what the name of it is, but I'm thinking I might lead into every um, live with that song. So the story behind that, geez, it feels like a thing you had to be there for, but at the same time, if you give it no context, people will be like, "Why the frick is he playing that song?" So um, I think it was the Europe session. Uh, it, I actually, here's the funny thing is like I'm totally off carbs, and now I'm going to be playing that song all the time. Um, yeah, that's so funny because the person that did it, like, I don't think that person's part of this community much at all. Definitely part of the AI. Maybe not even. Uh, anyway, so I think Dom was on this, and we were doing the Europe session, and I was talking about the AI Music Society, and one of my favorite threads in AI Music Society is share somebody else's song, and I'll go through the song submissions on the website, and sometimes I've just featured that artist, or I can't find a place. Um, I can't find a place for that song in my feature, but I want it to get some attention, so I'll post it in that AI Music Society thing, share someone else's song. Anyway, just randomly, I go, you know what, Dom, we're talking about your community right now. No, it wasn't the Europe thing. It was the Dom thing talking about community. That's right. Um, and so I'm just gonna pick a random song that somebody's posted in your highlight somebody else's songs. I had no idea what it was. It could have been anything. Um, I had no idea what it was about, and then I'm like, okay, someone said this is a really good song. Put it in, played it for everybody, and we just learned all about spaghetti, and it was quite fun. And now basically, it's all anybody wants to hear. Zanza already did it and released it. I think it's, so. It sounds like there's been a lot of spin-off songs. Submit those spin-off songs through my website or on the Discord, probably through the website because I'm a bit more thorough going through the website. Mark it as spaghetti song so I can feature it. Maybe I will do a 5 featured artist songs about spaghetti. I think that would be a lot of fun. Get in the comments there if you think that's a fun idea. If you'd like that. Either way, this is on a. You could just say it. You could just say it. Just stuck. Just put spaghetti on my spaghetti. Literally, cool. I'm gonna get to another song, but let me know what you think about that. About doing a feature about spaghetti. And like I said, ironically, I haven't really been having carbs for like the last 3 months. I hope you've noticed. I have less chins. My daughter says my boobs are now at the same level as my gut. So, and that to her because she's 12, that was a compliment. So here we go. Let's get up the spinning wheel. No more submissions. Oh, I like the imagery.
Yo, citizens of Earth, say what? We're beaming in from the future, 2099 our Tech 7 style. So get ready, cause atomic glitter bombs in the house, and we're here to spell it out. Fresh. Fresh. We so fresh, like minty on. So fresh, aliens rock to our bars. Pop in, lock, moonwalk, time stop, flow through your speaker, raising eyebrow like Mr. Spock. Fresh like nebula, breath in your lunchbox. Fresh, take a number. Yo, I'm so fresh, my mic's like carbonite. I'm so low cold when I drop it on my mic. Bar so bold, committing lyrical treason. Freeze you in place like it's bounty hunting season. Breaking all norms, glitching the scroll. Quantum jump got us with galactic control. Fresh like pyramids on Earth, mad wild. Be breathing in stardust, strike a pose profile. What style? Glad you asked, so fresh like evergreen. Got the planet on spin, know what I mean? Yo, check it out. So fresh, so clean, so fresh, unseen. Fresh from the alleys of Venus to Martian cuisine. So fresh and clean, yo, Scotty, time to beam. So fresh, so blind. Bustin' fresh rounds like a lemon lime time bomb. Pow. Well, I'm the fresh navigator, chill dream emulator coming through your cortex like a chrome dome. Mystic air, my tongue's got static thoughts, elastic, snap, synapse, boom, so fantastic. Hardwired to gleam like a disco divine. Flash so cold, I reset your timeline. Not just a glitch, I'm the whole fresh cascade. Like graffiti glitter in the sky, toss a solar grenade. Now allow me to break it all down, so fresh in my aura. Platinum in my walk, sparking like flora. Fresh like the cyber ink in a rebel's decree. I'll be writing manifestos in zero gravity. Drum kicks cooking on asteroid heat. Galactic flow syndicating joys our beat. No mold, no copy, just chaos I repeat. Artemis in our vibe, so FRESH can't compete. So fresh I am, confused, your tongue shall be. Speak like Yoda now, from my freshness can't flee. Flip the script, I do, lines twisted with grace. Style from the stars, not of this time replaced. Yo, I zip and I zap with a zesty thing. I bop and I drop with a bling, bling, bling. We twist and we shout on a hoverboard route. We flip and we dip, no room for doubt. From the year 2091, we need to find atomic glitter, third web, forever twine. Fresh like thunder on a gemstone throne. Laser on lock and my mic's full blown. Quantum on my kicks got glitch in my tone. Styling so wild, even clones disown. Snap We too fast, outlast, album detonating, near pressure, left, space, fast place, let's say. So illegal in 12 quadrants, what? Space cop short circuit when we show up, yeah! Oh, fresh! Too fresh to trace, too fierce to fake. We ride the beat like a hoverboard quake. And we out, too fresh to fake. AKK.
No, that was a good one. That seems to be pretty popular in the chat. That was that was a fantastic song. Unfortunately, I can't watch too many things all at once, so the I was only getting little bits of the video. So sounds like that was pretty good. The song was awesome. Mellow Delight. Always good to have you on and hearing that stuff. What else we got? We got in the chat here. Now, if you guys haven't hit the like button on the video, I'd really appreciate it if you do. It helps me a lot. And we can see you're getting a few more people in here for the live streams. I don't even know how many you have concurrently. Current views 32. That's pretty good. I'm not sure how many 111 views total. I think that's a new personal best uh, for people showing up to the live, and that's a direct result of you guys hitting the like button, feeding to other people, and the more people we get on here, it's like basically a party every time. So I appreciate that. And I love that you guys are all talking to each other in the chat. The chat's where it's at. Cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and oh, sorry. Well, I'll just say thanks again if you haven't been here before. Sensu and Teamith that put the software together, that AI Play that we use to spin the wheel. So many features in there. Apparently, even more features for Twitch. I'd like some of these things to be incorporated into YouTube if that's ever possible. I'll tell you what some of the features are that I'd like to see. So if you have checked out AI Play, if you're submitting songs, you've registered, as you can see a radio button up the top. Actually, maybe I don't know if I can talk and do that anyway. There's like a radio button up on the top. That radio button plays songs for different genres. You can tell me if I'm wrong, by the way, because you guys are in the chat anyway. Um, and when they do live streams on Twitch, you can vote on the songs that are being played off the wheel. And the top rated songs, it has to be a certain rank or whatever, automatically go in the rotation to be played on that radio thing. There's also a calendar. So if you want to see other live streams that are coming out, it's really cool. And that so far, um, I don't know if they haven't figured out a way to monetize it yet. I have some ideas that I want to talk to them about to monetize that, but it is free for the community to use. I hope it's not free forever because um, stuff it takes time to learn how to do developer work. Uh, the infrastructure itself, it's not free. Um, so I hope they find a way to monetize it. But for right now, it's free. They haven't indicated that it won't be. Um, but yeah, if you guys want to thank them for putting that out, it makes it a lot easier for the overheads because SHS Slayer was having to manually load a wheel for me to do before. S rank songs go into rotation, yes. For some reason, I thought it was like ranking 2 or higher, but anyway, it is what it is. Cool. I'm gonna spin you the wheel. No more submissions.
felt so long. A quiet conviction where doubt felt so strong. The old shadows scatter. The way is more clear. The reason for all of my efforts is here. Passing a race, no need for a show, just a pause that arrives when I finally slow. New step forward, turn of the key, that quiet sense of peace, just for me. Now I can see the path laid out before me. A gentle current on a slow moving sea. The world feels a little lighter. The next part to come, a little more confidence, just for me and you.
Yeah, I don't really like to pick favorites, but that one right there, that's right up for me. But it's also like Moo, like I'm in the mindset right now of hearing that sort of stuff, like spacey, um, you know, sort of stuff right there, sci-fi, whatever you want to call it. But that was awesome. I might just, yeah, another thing too, like because some of you guys are new to this stream, I played this live. I sort of trust that if the copyright thing comes through YouTube, I'll basically dispute it and you guys will clear it up straight away. 99% of the time, that's been happening. Like I put it in and like an hour later, YouTube goes, "Yep, that's already been ticked off. It's all good and approved." Um, but if you don't and it goes on, it takes 30 days, which is not a big deal. I don't care. But yeah, if you guys can be on top of that. Otherwise, the other thing is if it's not approved and the video gets demonetized, I basically just cut out your song altogether, so um, no one's gonna get to hear it. So and I do put a link to this session when it's done. So if people want to scroll through and hear all the songs that are submitted and played, you can sort of do that. So it's a bit of marketing for you as well. Other than a sort of a party and a chance for us all to get together and listen to music, it is a little bit of a promotion for you guys to do. But it's fun doing this because if your song gets shown, like we all get to listen to your song together, and I know that's pretty cool. It's a fun thing. I don't know if that person though. Who was that? Who's that person that was here? Song. It was. Missed it. It was no, it wasn't Cyborg Maestro. CYNICZ submitted 2 songs. Um, anyway, yeah, the things I just said, I don't even remember what they are at that point. Tika, I'm still going through doctor's appointments, making me hungry. Don't make me play spaghetti on top of spaghetti. Cheese fries on top of cheese fries. Yeah, good one. Good one, Madison. Cool. 125 views so far. That's fantastic. Yeah, again, as I mentioned, actually, hang on, song ended. So I should announce who's the name of the artist before playing the song. So I think it should say it up on screen. I'm not sure my mic works. Anyway, I'll go back. I'll do another one really quick now. So we'll see. Yeah. Can you hear my voice? I'm going to see if my mic's playing while I'm here. Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, in that case, I will announce. I thought my mic was turned off during songs. Let's see here. Oh, well, that's because I'm not scrolling. Sorry. Sorry. Here we go. All songs are approved. Uh, uh, do we play another Phoenix song? Let me see. Because we're getting towards the end. Sorry, Phoenix. It'll be there in the replay anyway. I want to spin it again. I'll mark this as played. It's okay to have two songs in their submission, but it's getting towards the end. I'm going to spin the wheel and give someone else some love. Epoch Ensemble. I see so much Epoch Ensemble stuff. I can't remember if we played it today. Have we played Epoch Ensemble? We played. Anyway, I'll let the chat catch up. But someone answer me. I don't know if we played because I listen to a lot of Epoch Ensemble and I can't think if I've listened to it recently or if it's been featured today. Let's just wait for the chat to catch up. Spin. It's D-Pen. I'm guessing spin. Tika life struggles. Man, this must be way behind. Must be way behind. I'm just gonna play it.
In the black abyss where the sea fiends brawl, we sail tonight for the first light falls. Steel in hand, hearts aflame, to meet the kraken from the ocean's grave. Hoist the sails, grip the line, kraken wakes beneath the brine. From the deep the shadows creep, its lurid eyes no longer sleep. Heave ho, the beast draws near, steel in hand we show no fear. Kraken's tentacles rise from the ocean deep, fight or be dragged to the briny keep. Cannon fire splits the night, we'll never surrender, we'll never lose the fight. Blades are drawn, eyes ablaze, strike is won through brackish haze. Kraken thrashes, cracks the mast, hold your line until the last. Heave ho, the time is now, raise your voice, repeat our vow. Kraken's tentacles rise from the ocean deep, fight or be dragged to the briny keep. Steel and flame proclaim our might, we'll never surrender, we'll win this night. Down in the dark where the sea kings lie, we cast our oath tonight, we'll fly. Kraken's tentacles rise from the ocean deep, fight or be dragged where the drowned folks sleep. Cannon blaze paints the night, we'll breach the storm, we'll win this fight. Kraken's ocean sprawl. We sailed tonight and we conquered all.
In the beginning, there was Ceiling Cat, and Ceiling Cat hungered for noms. He said, "Let there be fries!" And behold, the fries were crispy, golden, and good. But then, God looked upon them and declared, "Hold my beer! Let gooey globs of cheese rain from the heavens!" And lo, it was melty, it was messy, it was glorious! Then the flying spaghetti monster beheld the dairy downpour and spake unto the cosmos, "Bro, I'm out, that's too much lactose, even for me."
Caseus supra frictus, frictus supra casum, supra frictus, frictus in eternum et in eternum. Amen.
From Jersey diners serving disco fries to Quebec curds where the gravy lies. From Checkers chili messy delight to Wendy's baconator midnight bite. Even San Diego with carnitas out of pride. Guac sour cream stack it high worldwide. Across the pond UK cheesy chips. Pub lads chanting oi more cheddar drips.
Cheese fries forever, dripping from the sky. Glorious and greasy, never asking why. Poutine or chili, taco fries divine. Blessed be the cheddar on these spuds of mine. Caseus supra frictus, frictus supra casum, supra frictus, frictus in eternum et in eternum. Amen.
Ireland whispers garlic cheese chips. for Max Glory on late night lips. Netherlands crown at capsule on flame. Shawarma Gouda, one legendary name. Philadelphia pizza, fries saucy and bold. Mega fries with ranch, bacon untold. In and out secret menu spreads the lore. Animal style fries, we crave even more. Cheese fries forever, let the people sing. Mozzarella rivers, cheddar on the wing. Gravy flowing heavy, curds begin to squeak. Every fry a sermon, every bite unique. Ketchup, optional ranch, divine. But dairy destiny shall forever shine. Father, Son, and Holy Fry. Cheese be upon you till the day we bow your heads, you mortals, in fire's light for fries without cheese, up but sorrow and blight. Casa supra fritas, fricta supra quesum, supra fritas, frictas, in eternum, et in eternum. Cheese fries forever, melted bold divine. Golden fries eternal, sacred and sublime. From cat to god to monster, all the heavens cry. Cheese fries forever till we no, mini fries, and cases.
Let's see what we got here. See if there's any more submissions. Any more submissions? No, they got them all. Yeah, and the wheels mostly. No, they've got a few. I think I'll play two more. I'll do this one. Come back for a quick chat, and then I'll call it. When I say I call it, I mean we'll play out with one more. Zanzibar, dude. Not after a 7-minute song, you don't get two. Let's see here. Oh yeah. I don't know if we've seen this one here, but I've definitely seen it. And everything's blurring now. I don't know if it's oh oh no, I'm out of character. I broke character. Here we go. Yeah, because I listen to so much Roxy stuff and all that. I don't know if I played it in a stream, but it doesn't matter. Here we go.
Of all the coin that e'er I held, I spent it midst the fires of kin, and all the wrongs I've ever wrought, alas, they scarred none but my skin.
I reckon at this point, I've watched so much of X Blue's stuff over like the last 12 months that besides the name being in the video, if you showed me 10 videos and one of them was his, I would know which one his is. Um, really good stuff all the time. I really look forward to, especially like the Roxy one. One of my favorite ones recently was like the roller skating one. Anyway, I like them all. Like, there's not one that you put through that I don't like. I like the one where that chick was up on the bridge. That was cool as well. I like all of them. Like I said, I'll never stop saying it. The the fact that English is second language to you, and you basically don't Eurovision up the lyrics is like, to me, that's like a mystery and a mystery and a mystery. It's just so good. You've got like massive talent. I don't know why you don't have a billion subscribers. Yeah. Also, yeah, Tika. That's another thing too. Mentioning about the credits at the end of the song. It's a really cool thing that you do. I'm sure it helps a lot of people um, doing what we do. Cool. So this is going to be a t-shirt, the t-shirt song. I'll basically play out, and you know that the chat goes basically forever. I don't know why, and the chat does. I figured out the chat, the live chat does get attached to this video after a certain amount of time. You just have to select show live chat when you're replaying the video. So anybody that's watching this back, it's good that I'm saying this at the end and not the start of the video, because now you can go back and watch the whole thing again with live chat. So the rule for the t-shirt is, I'm going to put another rule on it as well. Um, you have to be here when I draw the shirt because I don't want to have to try to chase down whoever it is. And the other one is, you can't have won a shirt before. I don't want. I hope that doesn't become a reason to not watch the stream, but I don't think any of you would do that anyway, because you're watching the stream um, before I was giving away T-shirts. Cool. There is a little bit of problem with my shop, and I'm gonna try to connect with CyberZen and SHS Slayer to get a totally different shop, because I'm sick of trying to sync Printful with Wix. It just is giving me problems, ongoing problems, and I feel like I don't want to spend my whole time fixing my shop. Cool. All right. So yes, go. Yes, you can go back and watch Show Suru. You know who's not here today? Phil Fine. Um, Phil Fine's been here at every stream. I'm going to mention Phil Fine because now Phil Fine is a part of this stream, and now consistently been a part of everyone. Cool. So I will go to the wheel, and this is the winner. I will play out. I'll end the stream at the end. Maybe I'll play an ad. No, I'll just end it. I'll end it after the song. Um, and if you're here, you get a shirt. Make sure everything. Make sure all the songs are submitted and there. No, don't have to approve any songs. Cool. March Hare. I have not seen March Hare in the chat. Is the March Hare here? I'll do a deal because I'm really curious about this song. If the March Hare isn't here, I'll play the song and then spin it again for the shirt. March Hare is not here. I'm gonna play this song and then I will spin again for another song. I'm just curious what this. It's only 2.5 minutes, so.
On a moonlit night in the old bayou, there's a story that you ought to know. About a skeleton man, a legend so true, they call him Mr. Skeleton Bones. He rose from his grave in the dead of night with a shuffle and a creak in his old boots. He danced Skeleton Bones. As the sun comes up and the music's through, and the only sounds left are his creaks and moans, he shuffles on back to the old bayou, dancing to his grave, Mr. Skeleton Bones. Late at night when the moon is blue, if you find yourself walking home all alone, don't run and hide, he appears to you. You better stop and dance with Mr. Skeleton Bones. Oh, Mr. Skeleton Bones, won't you dance with me? Out from the bayou to New Orleans, your bones like music, they rattle and they moan. Come dance with me, Mr. Skeleton Bones. He shuffles and he moans, Mr. Skeleton Bones.